Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the World of Wayne, and this is the last issue this month of Eagle Moss's Build the Delorean, issue 47. Okay, let's see what we got to do in issue 47. It's something to do with a steering wheel, I believe. We've got tons of bits. Look at all of them bits there. Bits everywhere. Okay, we're going to be adding indicators, I guess. Steering column. Screws, we're screwing this to the dashboard, screwing the steering wheel on, that's 2 pages, and then whatever's going on there. Some more bits there. We're going to open these bits. We got hundreds of them. Look at it. Look at all of them there. That is loads. So I haven't got a clue. I haven't even looked at this issue, to be honest with you. So the first time, I'm just going to open all of this up. The first time of me seeing exactly what we got and what we got to do is right now. So there might be a lot of umming, ahhing, and... oh god, get out. Get out. Yeah, the hardest thing about this build is getting everything out of the box. As you can see, completely empty. Right. We've got a whole higgledy-piggledy mess. Just so you can see, look, the dashboard. I've actually ordered a new one of these with the thing, with my LED fix. I thought, well, if I'm going to be doing that, I might as well just get a new one ordered. So that's coming. So as you can see, I've got no 88 miles an hour thing on there, but you know, the mods are still working lovely on it. And I've put some mods on this as well, so that I've actually attached the wire so they lie flat now when I put it, but that's what my middle console's doing. But I digress. Let's get on with it. First thing it wants me to do, we'll put all of this to one side for a minute, because oh, that's metal. That's metal. Can you believe that? Look, metal. Okay, we're going to be... I'm getting sidetracked really easy today. Right, okay, so we're going to have this little steering-y, column-y bit here. It's going to be going around this way, they've got it. We're going to be attaching the indicators to it. Now, one of these indicators say DIQ, I think that says. The other one says... oh, it's the light. Oh, no, it's got windscreen wipers on. Why has that one got letters? Or I'm reading letters as symbols. I don't know. Look, they're far too small for you to see that. But anyway, the one that it wants me to use, they're very similar. We've got... I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to do it. They're very, very similar, actually. It says, place the indicator lever 47E as shown in the upper part. And, like, you know, there's no... oh, God. I hope I'm putting these in the right way. Okay, I'll put it in this way first and then we'll have a look. It looks like that they bend this way, so it would be they bend towards where those holes are this way. So if you're using the wrong piece, obviously it's going to go in the complete wrong way. As you can see, if you're using the wrong piece, it's going to be going in backwards. So and obviously you want those things to face you. So oops, get in there. Right, so that's going to go in. This is going to be fiddly. Okay, they're going to go in like that, and they're going to have a top on them. The top that we're using is this thing here, which is going to hold them in. So I've got to figure a way how to get these in, hold them in, and then put the top on without them falling off. Challenge accepted. Okay, so they're in. Put the top on. Yay! We got them in. That's brilliant. Okay, that was step 1, 2, and 3. Step 4, we're going to be securing them in with AP screws. So, oh my God, look, I've got no AP screws. It says, secure the parts together with BP screws, and they give you a picture of AP screws. Which is why there's me frantically searching for AP screws, but that's not the ones we want. We want BP. So people, ignore the instructions. Get your BP screws out. And, that's what's going in there. Because believe me, you'll be there all day like I just was before I cut away. Trying to get a bloody AP screw into this gap here. Okay. You think someone would have got that in the publishing before it actually got published out. So there we go. We've got some indicators on the steering wheel. That's all done. Look, there we go. Pretty cool. What's the side cameras looking like today? There we go. That's what it looks like. Okay. Right. Just going to put these screws back because the next thing we want to do is attach this to the console here. Now, I'm just trying to think about this. We're going to be putting this on the console. I think it's not going to affect this bit that I'm going to be taking off because that's secured by these screws. But this is going to be fitting in this way round, and it's just going to be going underneath, just like so. That would be step 5. And hopefully they've got the right screws this time. They're telling me to use FP screws for this one. So I'll open that up. It is good that I haven't got to keep going back to my screw box that I've had. They've the last few issues. Oh my God, I've just spilled them all. The last few issues, they provided every single screw we need, Which is why I thought it was a bit weird that they were asking me for AP screws earlier on. There wasn't any in there. So that's one in. Put the second one in. Okay. So that would be step 5 completed. Right, step 6, we're going to be secure bracket 471 onto the dashboard base. Right, so we're going to put that to one side. We've got a dashboard base here, and this is the bracket that it's talking about. It wants the bracket to go this way round, just like that. Oh, yeah, this way round. Absolutely, no, this way round. So that, oh God, let me show you from this angle. There you go, so it looks like that. Can you see that? And that's going to be secured down with BP screws. So BP is the ones that I haven't opened yet. Let's just get them out. I've got one out. Let's get the other one out. There we go. You guys don't realise the amount of tidying up I have to do after these builds is like phenomenal. I'm guessing this is going to be... oops. Come on, get on there. This is going to be all ready for the steering column when it goes in. I don't think the steering actually does anything. I thought that, you know, if you turn it, you might be able to turn the wheels, but I could be wrong. Find that out in a minute. Okay, and that's the second one in. That was step 6 done. Now, step 7, we're actually going to be attaching this to the underside of the vehicle here. It can only go on one way. And basically, obviously, the bit where the steering column is going to be facing the steering wheel. And this is going to be going on just like... let's figure this one out. Just like so. I had that the wrong way around. But there you go. Once that's on, and to push down, we're going to be putting FP screws in 1, 2, 3, 4 holes there. The bigger holes there. I've got the FP screws out okay. So let's start securing this down. Of course, when that replacement bit comes, I'm going to have to undo all this. But there you go. Those are the brakes. I'm not putting them in all the way because, as you saw, it's popping up when I'm trying to screw it down then. So we'll do a bit at a time. I will tighten them all up in a minute, but that's 2. This is step 7, by the way. God, it does need a good bit of training to get this in here. Do I still need to put a screw in that one? Yeah. So I've got 3 screws in at the moment. One's in, 2 more. Just tighten these up. And the last one. Nice and tight. There we go. That's the underside of the steering. Whoops, underside of the steering complete. Okay. Looks like that from the side. See, all secured in. Okay, next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be feeding this bar into the column. So it's basically going under there. It can only go in one way, so it comes out the side there. That was step 8. That was easy enough. Step 9, this is how far the steering column should protect from the base. So they've got it around about there, but obviously that's going to be adjusted soon. Step 10, going to place the steering wheel onto the end of the column. How does this go on? Right, the steering wheel, obviously, it wants to be straight. So, let's try and put it on straight. There we go. So that's the steering wheel on. Just like that. That was step 10. Step 11, we're going to be securing it with a screw. So, I'm guessing that this bit pointing down would be dead straight. The screw we're going to be putting in is a BM screw. Haven't opened them ones yet. There we go. These are quite long and thin, but we've got this where we want it. So I'm going to put a screw in here and hopefully try and show you on the side camera this going in. I'm going to have to hold the steering wheel to get this screw in. There we go, nice and tight. And then step 12, we're going to be pushing 47H onto the centre console of the steering wheel. As you can see there, we've got, oh God, we've got the steering wheel there. with a centre console that can go in there. This is actually shaped. It's got some little sort of like beams on it, lights. I know some people are putting lights into this. I don't think I'm going to be putting lights into this one because I've got enough lights on the unit at the moment. I know it doesn't do anything, but then I've got to trace the wires back to the back of the vehicle, so that would be a mod that I won't be doing. But I will push that in. That fits perfectly on there, just like so. And then it wants us to combine the dashboard assembly with the centre console as shown. Right. Let's have a look then. This is the centre console. This is going to be, because we've got wires everywhere at the moment, so I'm trying to fit it so that, right. Right, so this is going to be fitting snugly like that. And that's what that's going to look like there. Pretty cool. Makes me want to drive the thing. Once that's secured, it's just the wire dashboard under the centre console. We're going to be securing it with FP. So finally, we get the amalgamation between the centre console and the dashboard. This is going to be tricky, I know it is. I'm going to try and hold the whole thing together so I can turn it upside down and secure these in with those screws. This isn't sitting flush at the moment, so this isn't going to go in very good. Let's try that again, because it is now. Well, I've got the first one in. Perfect. Get me other FP screw here. And I'll get my second one in. I can't believe I'm going to have to take this all off when I get that other piece. There we go. And that is the centre console. Let's have a look at that. The centre console there with the steering wheel, which keeps coming out. Let's just put that around where it goes to there. There you go. Looking good. Looks really good, doesn't it? That's from one side and the other side there. That's obviously it for issue 47. I said the only thing is we've got a steering wheel that can come out. But obviously that's not attached to anything yet. And obviously I've got all of these cables coming out because I've got lighting going through this system here. I've just secured them down there with a cable tie so that they don't go anywhere. What that enables me to do, if I bring over the thing, we haven't seen this for a long time, have we? That when this sits on, I'm just trying to think how this is going to go now. Oh, this is going to be fun. It's going to fit on something like that. So it's going to look just like that. There we go. It's coming together, isn't it? It's starting to look really, really good. But that's it for another month. Next time you see it, I will have had those extra issues in, so I would have fixed all the problems that I had there. Other than that, we'll see you in a month. Hopefully we'll have some more R2-D2s coming soon. Another thing I want to mention, if you like spoilers, then I'm going to put a link probably here somewhere of a site I'd like you to go check out. It's Joe Walser's site, No Concept of Time, and Joey is building this unit, but he's a lot ahead of us because obviously they're helping Eagle Moss out with you know, how this thing's supposed to look and stuff like that, so they are getting things sent to them. But if you want some spoilers, check out that channel, and I think you'll have some fun on there because there's all sorts of Back to the Future that you can wave a stick at. So other than that, see you in a month. Take care.